Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. This is quite a sad one, and Nima Powerful have decided to take the bulls by the horns to address this once and for all. Before we go into the news proper to find out what it is that is going on in the rank and file of indigenous people of Biafra and their residents, where they are living, countries of residence, so like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You say by notification icon, please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has claimed that about 107 of its members have been arrested by security operatives in Ghana. Image maker of the outlawed, image maker of the group, Ima Powerful, confirmed the arrest in a statement on Thursday, noting that 30 of the victims have been summarily deported to Nigeria. The statement alleged that Biafrans living in Ghana, Biafrans in quotation, living in Ghana were arrested, intimidated, harassed, tortured, and humiliated by the government of Ghana and its security agencies. We still remember the role by Ghana during the genocidal chaos unleashed to the good people of Biafra between 1967 and 1970. IPOB has not forgotten how Ghana refused to help the children of Biafra during that period of annihilation by the Nigerian government, supported by the British authority, in their botched bid to annihilate Biafra from the surface of the earth. It is shameful and unfortunate that Ghanaian government and her security operatives could arrest Biafrans living in their country, about 107 people, in their monthly meeting, detained and deported 25 people of them to Nigeria, and others were nowhere to be found. Our family in Ghana were still looking for whereabouts of them. We are telling the good people of Ghana to look for our people living in Ghana and produce them to Biafran's government, or they are ready. They should be ready for the consequences. The statement said. Please don't be angry. I just want to ask a question. The Biafran government, where are they right now? Because I know that Emma Powerful mostly is being felt via his speeches. Are they going to, okay, I think they're going to go through coordinators. I don't know, because when you say Biafran government, I'm sure even the Ghanaian authorities will be wondering, where is the government? But I believe that the government MAPAF is referred to maybe is the coordinators. And the coordinators, are they publicly known? Can they be identified so that if and when Ghana is ready, they can give, I'm just asking, because I'm sure the Ghanaian government will be asking the same question I'm asking. But let's continue anyway. We are looking for 82 citizens of Biafra in Ghana. Ghana arrested a 2-year-old citizen of Biafra and detained her incommunicado for 2 weeks in Ghana prison yards without taking them to court. Recently, Ghanaian government, led by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his security agencies, renewed their hatred on the people of Biafra from 2019 till date. The Ghanaian government and its partners in crime have been clamping down on Biafran businesses in Ghana. This is sheer wickedness. We are calling on Ghanaian and Friends of Ghana president to inform him that he should stop collaborating with the Fulani-controlled federal government of Nigeria to oppress Biafra. I'm quoting word for word what Ima Powerful wrote on a speech, so I'll continue with the speech. He said, we are keeping records. Nana Addo should not be allowed to make Ghana perpetual enemies of Biafra because of his selfish interest, the IPOB statement said. Now, that statement alone have generated a lot of reactions. A lot of people are wondering. A lot of questions too have also been asked. Some of them is already what I've already asked during the right of the build-up of the news. But let's just quickly take few of what the people are saying online very quickly. This one here says, say Igbos were arrested, not Biafrans. There's nowhere called Biafran today. And this person who said this, actually an Igbo person. Seriously, an Igbo person that said that that's the first statement I made. This one here is saying, ha ha ha, Are you running away from being called Biafra? See, no wonder. Have you seen this person said this person who said this is actually an Igbo person. Another person who's not even an Igbo person is now asking, are you running away from being called Biafran? This one here is saying, it's a lie, you are one of them. Okay, but let's look at this critically. I believe that when this whole thing started, I was meant to understand that they had actually released them. They went through the legal processes and they were released. You could imagine our shock when we heard that several of them have been arrested, and 25 of them deported. A quick one, and I'm still in doubt because it's alleged, it's rumored. I don't know how true. In fact, I am not sure at all. Just wondering though. It's been going round that the former deputy of the former deputy president or deputy governor, deputy president of the indigenous people of Biafra, Uche Okafor, that he actually slummed in a hospital in the Dubai and later gave up the ghost that he was on oxygen. He was rushed to the hospital and has been on oxygen for a while, and now he just gave up the ghost that he's allegedly dead. I don't know how true that is, but it's been making rounds. I've tried, to see how to. The last post which MFO wrote is actually on the September 8th, 2021. He has not updated his social media platforms or the handles. He has not, updated, and it kind of, I won't say it makes it true, but it kind of gives an inkling. Could it be that truly he is not well? Maybe he's hospitalized right now. Could it be he's dead? All these are alleged because there's still no fact figures to show that. And usually, sometimes it comes online and to say one or two things about IPOB and his last experiences he has had in the organization. But now, for quite a while now, he has not made live broadcast, and it's quite worrisome. A lot of people have been showing signs of happiness, but I will say this very quickly: death comes to everyone. The only thing is that let it meet you prepared and let it come in your old age, ripe old age, not at your youth. I usually don't celebrate about the death of anybody because that is one element, or that's one thing that will always happen, that will happen to everyone at some point. But usually our prayer is not let it not come sooner than we thought. Now, but with what Imam Powerful is saying, let's sorry quickly, I just digressed a little concerning Uchimefa, but let's go back quickly to the news. What Imam Powerful is saying, obviously they've started taking records of the opinion that there's some things that they may not meet the eye. But whatever the case is, please let's obey the rules of the land, obey the rules of any land you find yourself in. You owe it to the government, you owe it to yourself to be peaceful and law abiding. I do not know exactly what they have done, but I'm sure my powerful have decided to put the right things in place. I feel, I'm not sure though. I'm not sure because I don't know him personally. Let's meet in that conversation, please. What's your take? Do have a nice time.